All right, I think we're live. So, welcome to another live broadcast of iListUGo. My name is Jamie. I'm the CEO and co-founder of iListUGo.com, and we have as co-host here Zahir Ali, who is our VP of Support and Head of Concierge Services. So, Zahir, why don't you give a quick intro?
Hey, thank you very much, Jamie. Thank you about that. So I'm working as a vice president at iListUGo, and I'm working as a senior concierge for iListUGo. I normally help people out setting up their listing and helping them in growing their business and helping them out throughout the marketing campaigns. Basically, kind of like everything. So, how's your day going, by the way, Jamie?
Everything's going very great, very good. So,
Great.
seems like we have some good action that we want to talk about today. A little bit is about.
Yeah, we want.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some of our premium customers, see where exactly they are standing right now. And today's topic is marketing your business during the recession. So we're going to help out some of our listeners and see how iListUGo is helping them during this recession, and how a single platform is taking care of all the marketing that a business needs in order to grow.
So, what kind of examples do we have today that we're going to talk about within the marketing for a recession? So, everyone's obviously aware that, the hardest part right now is the lack of customers to buy the oversupply of product. Okay, many of the merchants that we've had and that we've talked to, a lot seem to have the same problem. Like 7, 8 months ago, they would have a customer come in and ask for product A, B, or C, and they didn't have it in stock, right? So, but they got excited, so they called their supplier and said, "Hey, supplier, I need product A, B, and C because the customers keep asking me for it." The supplier got excited. Why? Because three other merchants called him and asked for the same product. Why? Because that same customer actually went to 3 stores, 4 stores,
Wow.
5 stores looking for the same product because he just wanted to buy his tool or chair or accessory or whatever it was, right? Many different companies all got hit with the same
Yeah.
thing. So now what's happening is the suppliers are overloaded on stock, the warehouses are full, so the suppliers are trying to unload to the stores. The stores that have inventory are overstocked because they're trying to find the customers. And at the end, a lot of people are having the same issue. Like, how are you going to find that customer and set yourself apart from everybody or from, the big box stores that are out there? So that's kind of like what we want to focus on a little bit here because we have some opportunities for these business owners to, spread their word,
Uh-huh.
tell their story, and
Uh-huh.
actually get out in front of a global audience, not just a local audience, which is, obviously, if you're doing haircuts, you're not selling haircuts to the guy across the country, but if you're selling an air conditioner, does it matter if he's in New York or New Orleans or Denver? Not really, right?
Yeah, that's true.
FedEx goes everywhere, UPS goes everywhere, DHL goes everywhere if you want to ship it overseas. So this is kind of something that's fascinating. That's part of our advantage with this. Go ahead.
That's very that's actually really cool. So if we can share some of the example, I saw like the other day there are a few great businesses that we have over here. We have 55 Wireless, we have Aftermath, we have Artisan Actic Fudge Lady. She's making a really beautiful and really tasty fudges out there. And we have a new business, build your model railroad that's also claimed last week, right?
The model railroad, yeah, that was he came on about a week ago. I believe he's getting a good amount of hits on there. And then you mentioned
Exactly. Just by uploading, just by sharing his own business story, like in a video, it got 2,500 hits. Like his business score went up to 2,000 plus within like the matter of days just by uploading a nice video. And the matter of fact is, this is what we are doing as a concierge for most of the small business. We do understand that they don't have those resources to make good videos. So normally, some of our gold members, they just simply send us the videos, small clips or some pictures, and we help them to compile and make a very beautiful video for them.
yeah, that's we have that with several customers. I mean, a lot of small business owners, you know, they don't really have much. Let's call it the tools or the resources or even the time to make a proper video. We do have some that do, let's call it the ad hoc video. They take their cell phone, they do a quick tour of their shop, show some of the products and services that they got there, and display it. Um, but yeah, a lot of the merchants now are taking advantage of the videos that we're doing in house for them because we also give them a shout out on Facebook when they take that service. And for the $75 cost, it's like it's not bad because they get to use that video wherever they want. They can put it on their own Twitter, their own Facebook, Instagram, or different social or website or anywhere they want. It's like they're buying the video, so we give them the video.
Exactly. And for our listeners on Clubhouse, I'm sharing their links so you guys can go ahead and check out their listing and see all the available products and their completed profiles and their business core so you guys can get an idea like how exactly they are growing. So Jamie, if you can tell us more about the business core so our listeners can understand what exactly the business core is and how exactly it evaluates if the business is performing good or not.
So the business score for every company starts at 0. So as soon as somebody gets registered, it starts at 0.
Okay.
That's when the counter starts. There is an algorithm behind how the score calculates, but the weightage is on the views, and then reviews, then followers, and then different actions that happen within the listing. Different clicks,
Okay.
product views, clicks on the phone number, clicks on the website, whatnot. You know. So, like in this case here for Build Your Railroad, um, right now his business score is 2,376, which is pretty awesome
Yes.
considering he's been listed since basically the beginning of June, so about 2 weeks, 10 days or so. And that means he's averaging, you know, probably 100, 150 views a day right now. And I believe
Exactly, that's true.
he doesn't have his products turned on yet, but I believe you guys in the concierge department, you're working on setting up his list of products.
Exactly. We right now we are helping him to upload the product. We just recently received the list, the CSV, right? So this is another concierge service that we provide to our gold members. We actually go extra mile and help them to upload their listing with all the products that they are offering. And if they don't have, but most of these small business owners they have a problem that they cannot manage. And once they find out iListUGo's dashboard is super easy to use, they can simply go in there and they can upload themselves. But still, if someone is not, available, or if someone needs some help, what we do as a concierge, we help them to upload the complete CSV file, right? And further on, if someone don't know about our product catalog or our product section, how it works, so basically, iListUGo don't charge you for every sale that you're going to make, or we are not charging you for any, randomly on anything. You can simply redivert the traffic coming on your product on your website or on your checkout page, or you can put that your business link over there, and you can simply redirect them on your WhatsApp or on your call as well.
So then, like for example, so like that sound right there. So I was clicking to do a test follow on BYMR. So on bring your sorry, excuse me, building your model railroad. Um, so I heard that sound. What does that sound mean? Did I just earn something?
Yeah, exactly. So every time someone follow or every time someone leave a review, as a business owners, for retailers, or for every small or for every business who is registered with us, they are going to earn $5 worth of credits. If someone used their referral code or if someone scanned their QR code, they come on their, and if they leave a review or if they follow them and they get registered, they get $5 worth of credits. Now, at the very same time, users are earning points which they can utilize with our marketing. We have some strategic partners over here. We have great partners right now. So we are doing, when it comes to the marketing, we're working with Babe. Some of the big names are hotels.com, expedia.com, and we have Goodyear tires. So there are a lot of them that we already serving our marketing services to. So for a user, they can actually respend these points that they are earning by following you or by leaving you a review. They can respend them on, getting a coupon, or they can use that on, with our partners or with our retailers as well.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So then basically those points are actually worth to exchange to products and services and gift cards. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. So imagine it's kind of like an ecosystem where retailers have to pay. Technically, if you look at it, Jamie, they just have to pay once, right? That's for the year. And if they start, working with us, and start performing as we suggest them to do, we only think in return, the only thing we ask is a collaboration, right? Because some of times people pay us, right, and they think that's it. But what we want, that people should actually at least schedule a time after a week or two so they can see where exactly their profile is going, and for us to help them out how they can use their QR code properly and engage more customers. Because for retailers, they need to understand that whenever they get whenever their code gets scanned, and they are getting a review or they're getting a follower, they are making money over there. So let's, for example, we have what we have seen so far. On an average, like if someone have a really small store, they're getting like somewhere around 20 to 25 or maybe 30 customers a day, right? Now that's a huge number.
Well,
Even half of them leave a review, right? They're getting their that investment back really easily, which they can reinvest with us on running different marketing campaigns.
okay, so here's an example I'm looking at. It's called EDAP Gadget Ventures. So that's one of our newly claimed businesses from Nigeria that was claimed yesterday, so about 24 or 36 hours ago. And it already has a business score of 196. And what's interesting is the only thing on his whole listing, he hasn't even filled it in yet. Basically, he claimed it, he put his business hours, he did not put his about us or images or anything, but he put tags. The two tags he put is iPhone and Samsung. iPhone's among one of our most searched items, which is what's actually scoring him some views on his listing. So that shows the importance of the tags when we talk about, you know, marketing and the SEO portion of the site, that we've built it in a way that like your tags are very crucial. And obviously if you put your text in the about us, that's crucial because the AI will pick that up. And then the video, that gets shared out all over the place. So once you put your video, then like all kinds of people around the world see that right away. Um, Now the other thing is part of the advantage of claiming a business and when you get it set up is, first of all, by claiming it, you can have the chance of being on the homepage. Under Show Me Something New, you get a chance to be like where there's all kinds of new companies that just got registered and set up, whatever. So you get into this list. Then we have a big master list where it's only a list of companies that are claimed. So this is a huge list. It just goes on and on and on. We have thousands of claim businesses, and people come in here, and you can search, and you can review and look and do all kinds of great stuff. Um, and that's part of the advantage of claiming a business versus, let's say, just listing your business. Like on some of the competitors, people just list their business and go, right? If you're gonna list your business, take the extra 2 minutes, fill in it, get the business out of it, right?
Yeah, that's very true. So uh, we have Hassan with us right now, right? He is working with us as a concierge. Um, Welcome, Hassan. How is the day going so far?
I think he's on mute.
Okay, Hassan, are you on mute right now? So let's wait. Meanwhile, he's connecting. Um,
You know, so while he's getting that going, again, like as you mentioned earlier, we have an ecosystem, right? So like every part of this system feeds off the other part of it. So you have, for example, the smaller businesses and all the registered businesses claiming and listing their locations. They feed off each other because there's people coming from thousands of searches all day long that are coming to the site from, let's say he's looking for communication services, and then next thing you know, he finds the tennis shop that you guys listed today, right? Because
yeah,
it could be that they're
yeah.
right next to each other. So like, you know, that's one thing. And then we also have, as you mentioned, we have many actual advertisers that are paying to be listed across the site. So like that includes like Bebe and Goodyear, as he mentioned, and then once in a while, depending on what your luck is, you're gonna see stuff like Walmart and some other like major corporations that are placing ads on the site. And there's reasons for that, is because we are getting the traffic, and it's quality traffic. That's why the advertisers want to get in front of our visitors. And then, of course, as the businesses come on and then they share their QR codes and share their registration links, they're bringing new users. So the businesses are rewarded for that. The users leave reviews. The users are rewarded for engaging with the site. So it's like win, 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 win for everybody.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And again, we have some like proven life examples. So Hassan, tell us, like, are you able to connect now? Hassan?
I see him, but I don't hear him.
Yeah, I can see him too, but seems like he's still having problem. Hassan, you can click on leave quietly and you can rejoin and we'll add you up. So, Jamie, like, tell us, like, right now, as our purpose is, like, tell us, like, how exactly iListUGo is helping during this recession. Because, again, that's the same thing that we also come across many times, right? And we also come across with a lot of retailers who do like the system, who do understand the system, right? But somehow, they have a question like whether or not it's going to work or not. So if you can help us understand like how exactly, especially these times when things are getting hard, how exactly iListUGo is helping them out right now.
Well, first off, again, I have to say that like we have a lot of claim businesses, so that definitely helps. So like I think like Nectar Juice Bar, you're working on that franchise. They have what, a couple hundred shops. I think you claimed a few of them the other day. Um, and those are different franchisees and stuff, right? But like for example,
Exactly. Yeah.
like there's one he has his about us. He's got his tags in there. He already has a 74 score. It looks like this is the one you registered on Tuesday. So he's been up for 3 days, and he's got his safety measures in here. His currency, so he filled up his listing properly. Everything's good. In this case, we would still maybe have him put his delivery services because remember we offer that, so he can add his Uber Eats and his Grubhub and all that. That'll help a little bit. So now, if anyone throughout the site is searching for either Nectar Juice Bar, Fresh Juice, Juice Life, these are some of the keywords he's using, or various words within his About Us, or of course his business title, um, they'll find them pretty quickly. So in his tags, because it's a free account, he's limited, right? So I think 3 is his maximum. But if you were to upgrade his account, then he could add more tags. So then you'd maybe want to add like fresh juice or organic or different, like different types of keywords. Once that opens up, he'll have that ability.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh, so that's the first part. Now the second part is that we're doing blanket marketing. So we're all over the place again on all the social media. We're on a bunch of different searches, and we have, based on the last count, it's over 15,000 like active keywords that are trending and like getting clicks on a regular basis daily, from all over the world. Our focus isn't, of course, just, let's say, Littleton, Colorado, right? We can't do that. Our focus is the whole world. So, I mean, we have marketing going on in the US, in Canada, in Nigeria, which is really popular right now. Other West African nations are starting to get popular for us. We have some advertising going on in Australia, a little bit down in South America, UK, Hong Kong. So I mean, we're kind of touching all different parts of the world. We have on a regular basis people coming in from all over the place, right? From Asia, Europe, North America, on a regular basis, from all these different keywords. And each business gets the benefit because as a new business joins us and brings on a new special word or keyword, well, it gets added to our master lists, and that 15K is going to grow even larger as companies start to separate. Now, Hassan, you want to try again? I see now you're on mute. There you go.
Yeah, sure. Like now it's working.
Hey, here you go.
All right. So that's Hassan. He's one of our associate concierges. He's going to give a couple stories about his day.
Yes, sir. Well, I was speaking previously, but I don't know why I unmuted myself as well, but my voice was just not going in the room. And I just
No worries, Hassan. You can carry on. No problem.
Yeah, so sir, I just heard that you're touching some parts of Australia as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good. I mean, the businesses are really booming up in Australia. Like, I know a few of them, and they're in a lot better condition. Like they tell me, people from America and all over the Europe come to Australia just for doing jobs. Like they get paid the most over here for an hour, and the business is very good over there as well. So we haven't tried in that country yet. I mean, speaking of the sales team, we haven't tried over there.
To try it over there in Australia.
Yes, sir, in Australia.
Yeah. So you wanted to share a story with us, or what? What are we doing?
So Hassan, help us understand right now. So you want us to focus on Australia as well, right?
That's true, sir. Because
All right. So just to let you know, right now, the way we are running the program is that anyone from any part of the world can join us. And again, that's the whole idea behind making iListUGo is to get connected. Anyone from any part of the world, no matter if he's from from North America, if it's from if he's from Asia, right? The whole idea of making iListUGo is to get connected. And again, it depends on the retailers. Either they want their products or services to be, to go nationwide or worldwide. Like just like Jamie explained earlier, in the start of the conversation, that obviously a small barber, he don't want his business to be, you know, to be running and to getting a traffic from, let's say, if he's in New Jersey, he don't want people coming at his website or on his profile from California. It's as simple as that. He want to focus in his own area or in his own territory, so or within his zip code, right? So it's the same thing. Like if a business is looking to provide the service to all over the state, he can do it. If he is looking to provide the service all over the U.S., he can do it. If he's looking to provide his service globally, he can also do it, right? So he can set his uh, tags, amenities, area, the coverage area, like accordingly, so he can get the specific audience that he is looking for.
yeah, exactly. Like I came across a business coach, and I was telling him the same thing. Like, look, man, you don't have any product to sell, and right now you're just focusing on a small area in, I guess he was from North Carolina, and I told him that we've got around more than 150 countries, businesses and customers from a lot of countries. So if you upload your services over here, you're gonna get a brand new window of clients. Like they can look up to the relevant service. Like if anyone is searching for a business coach, they can land on your profile and they can even see if you provide services via Skype or via Zoom meetings, and they can take your services from any part of the world, which right now you're not. I'm sure you're not providing. And he
No.
was like, yeah, that sounds really good.
So
I
like
like this part.
So, like for example, with the coach like that, like when she would set up her services, she has the buy now link option. So that can go either to her own website or her Calendarly or her Instagram or whatever, and or her email even, and or even her WhatsApp, right? So like, and then for example, if somebody's selling products, so let's say they're using Amazon or Etsy or eBay, they can even use the buy now button and export it right to their account there and collect the sale and let it go wherever it has to go. So, like for example, right now on the site, I'm looking at The Return of the Mohicans by Winter Bear Books. And when we click on his buy now button, that goes to his Amazon to sell his book. And you can buy it for $20 Canadian or 16 US, something like that. Right? So
So yeah, I mean,
this is
let's come.
another advantage. And like, we're not even charging people for that. Like, we're not taking that extra middleman commission from you as the merchant
The backstory is set in 1750s.
for selling it wherever you want to sell it. You know, we're here to help the small business. That's the whole point. Like, for $650 a year, and we have the promotion now till the end of the quarter, so for another like 10 days or so, uh, it's nothing. You get to, post your products. Are you on Shopify? Download the CSV, and we'll load it to your account and take all your orders on your Shopify. Like, check it out on your own.
Exactly. So, Jimmy, like every day we receive a lot of queries where people are having issues, running their own Shopify or Etsy account. Because again, it's like lack of marketing or not having a complete understanding of marketing, and especially when there are a lot of competitors in almost every category. And again, I want to raise the same thing again. I want to come to the same point that I asked you earlier. That again, there's a recession, so they're having a lot of hard time. I mean, they're really having a hard time right now and keeping up with all these minor costs like email marketing, just like Facebook marketing, Google ads, for a small Etsy store, they have to do a tons of different marketings in order to get a sale. So, and again, right now, as soon as since buying power is getting a lower every day, so I want you to tell us how exactly we can help these kind of businesses, right? And because again, I understand we have a complete funnel right now. It's kind of like a complete system where if someone can start using it properly, they don't even need to use all those different materials like email marketing, like Facebook ads, Google ads, like Facebook marketing and stuff like that. So if you can share some of the things that you have in your mind, so it may be helping the current Etsy sellers or Amazon sellers or Shopify sellers or e-commerce sellers, basically all around the world.
Well, so like for example, so like let's just call it a marketplace. So, you have eBay, you have Etsy, you have Amazon, you have Gigi, you have Kijiji, you have Craigslist, there's so many marketplaces now, and each one is loaded up with all kinds of products from everywhere. The biggest one that the question keeps coming to us are those Etsy people selling their candles. And we had that lady ask us the other day, basically, hey, I have my Etsy account and I have my 6 candles. I want to sell them. No problem. So we set them up the preliminary listing, but she didn't want to add her email or her phone number. So how's anyone supposed to contact her?
True.
So, there's only so much that we can do in helping people. So the first step obviously would be for them to help themselves a little bit. Now, if you have a business, if you have a marketplace, if you have your own website, that's perfect, but you need traffic, and the click-through rate and the closing rate and all that is all depending on what you spend your money on. On Google, for example, you can put $10,000 a week, you could put $10,000 a day, you could put $100 a month, whatever you want, right? Whatever you could afford. But whatever you could afford, they're going to use it. Does it mean that converts? Not really. The average Google conversion is about 2.5%, 3%, and that's like a good conversion rate because they send you so much traffic, right? But how many people actually are traffic that's worth it, right? For us, it works a little bit differently because someone looking for travel service, he lands on the page and there's so many options that he could see for travel. They get lost sometimes and they'll stay on the site for half an hour searching travel, Now, what can help is basically, again, anyone that's got their sales channel that's online, we're here to help with the Omni Channel. So basically what does that mean is offline and online and multi-source online. So it could be by search, could be by the web, could be by social media. Like for example, uh, uh, last week or 2 weeks ago, on the 10th, so yeah, about a week ago, uh, Nazcam, that's another company in Africa, in Nigeria, they registered with us, and she used 50,000 credits, so $50 US, and she took one of the daily shout outs with us. And, you know, right on the listing, we promoted that for her. And basically, let me see if it opens. Yeah, so we got 68,000 impressions for her, 53,000 post reach. She got
Wow.
648 engagements, 55 reactions, 444 people saw her website from it, plus 150. So that's almost 600 people clicked into her listing from here. And we even gave her a shout out to her Facebook link, you know, so she got a little bit of everything. And yeah, so she's really happy. And she sells different shoes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You have to, like, as much as we want to do, everyone still has to put a little bit. You know, even like she's a free account. She's not a gold member or anything like that. But for the $50 US, she felt the value to get some exposure, and she got what she needed. Like, her listing is complete. Let me jump on her listing for a sec, but her listing is complete, and she has her banner. She has a video showing her shoes. She has her time. You know, she has her currency, her tags. She has some products listed here, right? So now she's happy. She's going to be adding more products. And then as a free customer, she's allowed to have 5. So she has 2 posted. She's already got a business score of 391, you know, so she's getting reasonable traffic. Now, she does not have a website, but she has her phone number. So if anybody clicks it, they can call her. And on the checkout on her products, it's her WhatsApp link. You know, and she put her Facebook link.
So it's a really good thing, you know, for even a person who is about to start an e-commerce business. They still can start with 5 products. Normally, this is what happened every time whenever there's a startup looking to start selling online. They always start from small, right? Initially they have like 4 or 5 products, right?
Yeah.
So on basic plan of iListUGo, right? They can start for free. They can list all those. They can upload a maximum 5 products over here, and they can get started immediately. You know, and they do it to a point. You know, it will be even better for them to rather than paying on Shopify or any other marketplace, right? I'm not calling them out, but if a business have 5 products, right, it's not sustainable. But still, if someone have a really great product and they think that these 5 products can make him millions, which in some cases we have seen people selling like just 5 products and making thousands of dollars in a month. That's also we have seen so far. So for a person who think that he have a great product, so he can just get started, he can list all those products on the basic plan, and he can start using the marketing calendar that we have. He can start using the PR campaign that we have over here already integrated in our system. They can simply go ahead, add the credits, and they can get the PR campaign, which again helping them to get more traffic on their listing. But for a business who have like 500 to 1,000 to 10,000 products, they can simply become our golden or platinum or diamond members, and they can get started.
So, for example, like one of our diamond members is Aftermath Metaverse. So they've been with us for about 6 months. So They went full diamond so they could list all their cryptocurrencies they accept. They have a whole bunch of tags, which include like Meta, Verse, NFT, Wax P, Aftermath, Island Game, Online, Avatar, Digital Profile, and they can keep going and add more of those. They have a nice About Us with their link. Um, their price range from $25 to $5,000. They have some time for customer service. They have some products listed. They have their video posted. It's a diamond. He's a minority owned business and a veteran owned business, so he's got those badges displayed nice and clear.
That's pretty cool.
They're based in Los Angeles, and the business score is 54,358, being our top place listing.
Whoa, that's really cool.
And he gets
Yeah.
sales through his site. He's got a few reviews, and he only has one product listed. I mean, he could list as many as he wants. He's a diamond member, but from there, you're basically buying his land. So Metaverse Land Collection, you just click on it, and then you can go and if you want to spend $50 or $5,000 or 100,000, whatever you want, go spend it. So he's had people
So,
make purchases.
talking
and
about the
he's happy.
metaverse, like if you can share, if you are able to share some of the, iListUGo works, the thing that we are working on right now. So if you can share some of the, some of the outline with us, are you able to share them right now?
What do you mean, like with what our plans are?
Yeah, exactly. Like speaking about the metaverse, right? So, like the virtual mall that we are working on right now, or what we are planning right now. So, are we able to talk right now?
Well, without disclosing too much, we have a huge plot of land already set aside. We are working with Aftermath, so we do have a huge set of land set aside within the Aftermath metaverse, so it's with the same group. And basically, within there, we're working on constructing the Plexiverse, which will allow a full integrated metaverse shopping experience, along with the entertainment complex that'll be integrated using some of our affiliates that we work with.
Okay.
And that'll include like live entertainment and all kinds of really cool stuff. So that's to the extent that I discuss this with openly. Once we're ready to break the news, let's call it, we will launch a PR campaign for that.
I think that's fine right now. So I'm sure like our viewers, our retailers, our existing users can get an idea. Like it's not what they are saying right now. We are not going to hold ourselves at this point. We will be continuing developing ourselves. We have a long way ahead. We really want to go far with this thing. It's not something that we are looking to do just as a project. It in itself, we are doing a lot of development every day. There are a lot of new updates coming every single day. Our developers are working day and night, and I want to give a huge shout out to our huge team right now who are working and trying their best to bring more updates and make more sustainable environment for every retailer out there, and to provide them basically a platform which actually help them or help any retailer out there or help any kind of business owner out there to grow.
Exactly. And that's what we're here for. I mean, it starts with a simple listing, but really, again, this is the place for a company, especially a smaller business or a startup or fresh that wants some brand recognition and some exposure. Get listed. There you go. You're watching the aftermath. So
Yeah, I'm watching the aftermath right now. I'm sharing the links with our Clubhouse members and to our listeners, and whoever is listening to our podcast right now. Sharing the links with them so they can actually see what we are talking about right now. As of now, we have like roughly around 500 listeners on this podcast on multiple channels. So just whoever is listening right now, I'm sure you guys are listening without subscribing or following us. So just please subscribe and follow our channels on Clubhouse, iListUGo, YouTube, iListUGo, Facebook, iListUGo. Just subscribe everywhere. Just follow us. And if anyone have any questions, they can simply get a help from our concierge. Our hotline is 862-338-9777. Again, it's 862-338-9777. We are available from 9 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern timings. And we will love you to get on board on during these live daily sessions that we are doing on Clubhouse. You are welcome, and you can share the problems that you're facing. So we can see how far we can help you out, and to what extent our system is meant to build to help your business to grow.
perfect. All right, so we're wrapping this up for tonight, and I guess we'd like to thank everyone once again, and definitely click the subscribe button. We're gonna do this more often, and we'd like to eventually bring on some guests of some of our happy customers working with us on this project.
Exactly. Thank you very much for everyone. Thank you very much for Jamie taking your time today. Thank you very much, Hassan, for taking your time for this podcast. And thank you myself.
All right.